Hey, hey. I know this platform is new, you know, so crazy because I spoke so much on Instagram and my stories. Like, I have like over 100 some stories on Instagram. Um, I only have one here. This will be my second, but it won't be my last. Today's a busy day, but I am definitely taking the time to come and speak about some things with you guys. Like I tell my Instagram platform, I have no filter. My content is all over the place. It might not be understood by everyone, but I'm sure that there's something that you can take from here. And a lot of people do not like that I expose things. And there's a lot of people in the world that respect the fact that I expose things. There's people that wish that they had the opportunity to say the things that they would really like to get off their chest, but they have so much to lose. And people, the first thing that people will go after is like their kids and things like that, and mess with their sense of mind and everything like that. I don't fear those things. And that's one thing that keeps me going, okay? I thought it was funny today. Let me tell you guys. So, I had videos of my last lives. Like I told you guys, after being shot, saving my little cousin, I lost everything. Like I said, I was on the start. I was already starting over in life. Like I knew I was starting over. I just didn't know I was going to be shot by a stray bullet. Okay, I didn't know that. But there's a lot of things that I did know. Okay, so I've been bounced around from hotels to hotels, and a lot of them I had to pay for myself. Okay, the mayor's assistant let me know, stuck a finger in my face, and told me the city of Harrisburg is done with me, and they went out their way to show it too. But I'm still here. I'm still breathing. I'm still talking. Okay, and they placed me at this one shelter, and the case manager there, like, she kept pushing me to fill out this paper. And if I would have signed it right then and there, because I was going through a lot of fraud stuff, like people invading my privacy and my bank accounts and stuff, like I was just going through a lot. If I would have signed that paper, it would have said that I was basically being a fraud. So my things were being under investigation. So I had to wait for them to complete their review and everything, which took a couple of days. She wouldn't even give me that because I didn't sign it when she wanted me to. She gave me 3 days to get out the shelter. In the process of me being in the shelter, my life got threatened. The girl going to say, now mind you, like, listen, I don't take no threat on my life lightly, okay, or whatever. But I have changed. I have came a long way. But the ladies said to me, snitches get stitches, body found in ditches. There was no consequence for her, but they put me out. And because I called it out and I wrote them up and wrote directors and wrote civil rights application, whatever it was that I filled out, whatever. But I did. They were showing nobody, no help, no nothing. They were really treating these people like I'd never been in a shelter before. Ever. But they was treating these people really, really wrong. And then the case manager, Maya Crawford, going to say, well, this is a shelter, so I don't know what y'all expect, And I said, so people shouldn't feel safe in the shelter? And that made her mad. But anyway, y'all have to go watch my lives and see I got documents, all that. I don't play. I went to school for law, and I don't play. I look, you know, I'm a nice person, and people think they could take advantage of that or walk all over you when you are like that, whatever. But everybody has sides to them. I don't play about my stability, and I don't play about my food and my money ties into my stability, all that. I mean what I say what I mean. Well, Maya Crawford gets the other case manager to alter my documents. And no one would do anything about it. I went to the director, everything, not like I didn't have proof of it. They tried to get me to sign a paper that invited them to my room anytime they wanted to. I didn't sign that, and I won't sign that. But I will politely maneuver, but I'm going to document everything. So I come downstairs, and guess who walks in the door? Maya Crawford. Like, y'all seem to like to follow me everywhere and put me places with cameras and everything. Oh, yeah, well, they put me in the one trip. They had cameras except for the part that I was in. And then the lady who threatened my life, they put her best friend right next door to me. And then they put the cop friend right next door on the opposite side of me that worked at the same shelter. Like, I didn't know. Like, it was a intimidation tactic. But they didn't expect me to call it out. They thought I was going to go crazy. No, I'm not. I keep saying this boomerang effect does not go back on me at all, okay? I have a purpose and a goal, and I'm going to reach it. So while they were playing with my money, everything, no assistance, they weren't helping me. But they were shocked when I became a business owner, though. Like, how did she do it? Where did she get this money from? Like, we did this to her. We did that to her. She still come. I'm never going to give up, and I'm never going to stop. But she comes in, and like, they gave her a tour and everything like that. They don't know her. I wouldn't hire her. Not when you treat people like that. But that's not my job. It's not here for me to dictate. People don't believe in karma, but it's real, okay? And she really gonna speak to me. I just looked at her. Like, don't do that to yourself. You know you're wrong. If you ain't coming with no apology, there's no speaking to me. And she thought I was gonna speak to her because she was standing next to the directors and stuff. No, I'm not. You are wrong. You are out of line. You are out of pocket. We're not going to do that. And then because I called out the mayor and how she treats people, and she's being sued now, and all these things going on, and me calling her out, she gonna tell me to go to Philadelphia and get help from them. I didn't get shot in Philadelphia. I got shot in Harrisburg, baby. You should help me. But you're too busy helping your sons and your sisters and your brothers and your cousins and everything. And her family member works in this building. And she tried to disrespect me too. And then when I spoke on it or whatever, I was polite. I'm not all aggressive and all that stuff or whatever. I know I could be. There's just no point. I could speak just like this and still get my point across, and that's what I'm going to do. And because I didn't bow down to her, like she feel like she should be praising her. There's people that they have so much to say about this one person and how she makes them feel like she's better than, like they're beneath her, like she wasn't in here years ago. You don't treat people like that. You don't do that. And so she went out her way to do research on my life. I get in on the elevator. She's telling me, oh yeah, I know your whole family, and this, that, and that. So she started running all my family name down and all this stuff. And I said, that's not my family. And I tell y'all yet again, like, my family found any way to try to betray me to get my money that my grandfather left me. They stole my inheritance and everything. Why are you bringing them to me? I don't speak on them. You went out your way to do this. And then when I say, that's not my family, but you know them, and I walked off, she going to say, yeah, little Portia. Like, to dictate, like, I know what I'm talking about, whatever. But then when I go and present it to the director lady, now it's a conversation. Now she comes back and she's apologizing. Like, I didn't know that triggered you. No, you knew exactly what you were doing. And it wasn't about you triggering me. It was the fact that you're not my counselor. You're not anything to me, assigned to me for you to be researching me. You went out your way to do that. What was your purpose? I know your family too, and I know that your family's the mayor and all this type of stuff. So you feel like she told the group of girls in here that she's supposed to be looking out for, giving them empowerment. She's like, yeah, I run this city. This is my city. Who? How are you talking to people like that? Don't come for me if I didn't send for you. Then she asked me, do I want some peanut butter cake? Would you like some peanut butter cake? No, I don't. I just want you out my energy. I want you to enjoy your day, and I'm going to enjoy mine. Just leave me alone. Okay? People don't like that I'm honest. And I tell the truth, and I will call you out. I will call you out. Okay. So I came on here to discuss some things. So I've spoke at 3 or 4 anti-gun violence on 3 or 4 anti-gun violent platforms. Okay, I've done a little bit of work with the NAACP, with the Wash and Go with the homeless. They do a lot of work for VAs and everything like that. This is just my start, y'all. I'm never going to give up. I'm dead serious. This is not about me trying to get clout or anything like that. I've never been a social media person, but when all these people were coming for me and not helping me, the police stations, the DEA, I remember walking after I healed myself from being shot, I walked to the police station. You know what they told me? Oh, the detective on your case retired. They didn't assign anyone else to it. It was just laying there. I said, well, how many slaps in the face do I get? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not only speaking for me, but I'm definitely speaking for my 8-year-old cousin that got shot with me too. She can't speak for herself. You know, y'all still got her living in the same house she shot, and y'all ain't do nothing. Y'all ain't not a care in the world. And it was not because they put me in a box because of where I got shot. Because it was the projects. I'm not from the projects. I wasn't raised in the projects. But it doesn't matter where you got shot at. That shouldn't be. It should go further than that. They're gonna tell me they only advocate for as far as people advocate for themselves. Then when I ask the victim advocate, for assistance, she's gonna tell me if they help me, there'll be other victims that come forward and ask for the same assistance. What is your job again? Aren't you the voice of the victims? It's 2022. Sounds like it's a time for change to me. And feel like y'all don't have the resources and stuff for me because I don't have kids. What? Okay. So at one of the anti-gun violence things that I have spoke at, there was a DA. His name is Fran Chardo. When I say he shooed me off, he's like, oh, I'm gonna look. I had police officers and stuff tapping my phone. I was being under investigation and everything. I'm coming to them for help. When my documents was altered and everything, you think DA Chardo assisted me? Anything I called his office, talked to Detective Andrew, he gonna say, well, my boss, that's my boss, so what do you want me to do? Like, what do you mean? Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I don't believe that all police officers are bad or detectives or nothing like that. Will never. We have good people in the world and we have bad people in the world. We have people that choose to change. We have people that choose to stay the same. We all have choices. We have choices. Okay? So I'm sitting enjoying the meal and I look over and I see this on the screen with Fran Chardo, and it says, we ask that you use this information responsibly. Working together, we can protectively prevent crime and support victim recovery and hold off offenders accountable. I didn't get that assistance. I didn't even get a return phone call. And when the NAACP was willing to sit down with Police Commissioner Carter, he claims he never got any of the information. So I say, where's my documentation going? Where's it going? And I have proof that he said that. But not only that, but I called out the Police Commissioner Carter because, like, growing up, you see things. And I saw him fondling a addict, okay, with my own eyeballs. And I called it out. I even told Judge McKnight, I told people. You think they did anything? No. They did not. These people are sitting in these seats or whatever that they don't deserve to be sitting there. There's a whole petition on the mayor for her to be to get signed out this seat. So I'm surely not the only person in the world that feels this way. Okay? But don't promote to the world. You tell them to reach out and tell the truth and bring to you guys, you know, their concerns and everything or whatever, only for them to be disrespected. Because I know y'all disrespected me. When I told the sergeant that girl snitches get stitches, body found in ditches and all that type of stuff, he laughed. He said, "Oh, that rhyme. Now I'm not laughing at you, but that rhyme, that was a rhyme. It ain't funny. I don't think it's funny at all. Y'all don't know who shot me, and y'all don't care to look for the person either. But y'all can put me out on the news with no protection, no nothing." You know, there's another, he is the captain of the uniformed police, Captain Apacho Martin or whatever.
Lunch is ready. Lunch is ready.
And he didn't do anything. He sent me to a place that told me that I should tell I can only get help if I tell them that I got mental problems. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't have mental problems. It'd be fast assistance and you'd be able to get here. We can put you in this building. I'm not doing any of that. I shouldn't have to do all that to get help. Then I call him back, no return calls, no nothing. So then I see him. I heal myself. I get me a job, and he's there, and he's got his glasses on. He looking right at me like, "How you doing?" What do you mean? How am I doing? You didn't care as I was calling you, leaving messages and stuff like that. You didn't care. You know, so I'm a little bit confused. So every time I would like walk past and go to the bathroom, like he would shut the door in my face and everything like that, like whatever. Like you won't approach me, you won't talk to me, but you try to make me feel whatever. Like, no, you're wrong. Y'all know y'all wrong. The whole justice system failed me, and they're mad because I call it out. You don't tell me I gotta advocate for myself and think that I am not. I've been stabbed for saving kids. I've been shot for saving kids. I can't be a standby, and I don't have any. But I will not allow it. And don't get me wrong, like I help people. People come to me for advice, conversations. You know, like they really wonder, like, how your spirit's so high. You've been through all these things, this, that, and like, yeah, I have. But I never go out my way to be like, I look like what I've been through. Like, yeah, today I'm not dressed and everything like that. That's because I have some things to do when I get off of here. And then I'm actually like start my day. You know what I mean? But no, we're not going to do that. Like, I'm coming for my justice. I come to y'all, my family set me up to be robbed. I come to y'all do nothing about it. It's too much. It's just too much. It's too much. The mayor gets all this money and only dispersed $42 million into the city and tell me I should go to another city and get help? What? I ain't playing with me like that. So I saw something that Mayor Wanda had put on Penn Live, and she was like, the new is coming. The new is coming, but it won't be from you. It won't be from you. She is not our change. You understand what I'm saying? It won't come from her. She's not here for us. She's not here to support us. She is for self. And the fact that she put all her family members in departments in the city. How about the people that really actually deserve to be there? That's really willing to help, to wake up every day, to make a change, to be a visionary? What about that? It's just too much corruption. The next thing that I have on here is career and blessings. I wake up every day hungry for my goals. Like, even though I speak on it, and I tell you guys my past so you guys could come to the future with me. I'm not ashamed of anything. Nothing. And you guys shouldn't be neither. Like, I tell you, you put your mistakes together, you put your kids' mistakes together, and y'all make greatness. I promise you. These kids love me. Like, I can't make that up. If you guys go to my live, you see me playing football with these kids, you see me playing basketball with these kids, you see me talking to them, engaging with them. I don't even know who their parents is. But they know me. When they see me, they know. Well, what we doing today? You out? We haven't seen you in a while. And like I told on my other live, let me tell y'all a story. So, before summer ended, I had saw some kids out. And they were outside, and it was 4 of them, and 2 of them had a bag and 1 had a sign, and they were walking around asking people for money for a pool. Let me tell y'all what I did. I said, y'all want a pool? And I took the bags away from them. And I took the sign away from them too. I said, we're not beggars. I said, you guys are kids. Y'all have the faith. That's what y'all, that alone gives y'all a chance. Okay? Then I said, how much is the pool? And they said, we don't know. I said, strike 2. I said, you can meet one person and tell them exactly what you need. And they could be in a position to give it to you. So the little boy ran off. He went to go grab a phone and, look up the prices of the pool and everything. I didn't have enough time to like stand there and really engage how I would like to. But I gave them their first $20. I came back 3 hours later. And the kids, they stopped me. They said, excuse me, ma'am, we made $60. We got the money for the pool. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we're going to wash cars and we're going to sell ices. You right. Y'all are. Y'all are. Y'all don't need that sign. And y'all don't need them bags. Y'all got this, and you guys are very smart and intelligent, and I bring it out of them. I talk to them, I sit with them, I help them make business plans and everything. They tell me their goals and their dreams. And I got them to do. I want to give them exactly what they asked for. It's my goal. One of them at least. Okay. Another thing that I have on here with careers and blessings is like, if you're content with a job, like that's, don't let nobody tell you where you should be in your life. If a career is what you hungry, that's what you want, go for that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to get for that, you do that. You put yourself in those right positions and make it happen. That's how blessings come, okay? One thing I have on here is the difference between luck and blessings. Like, everyone's like, you're so lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky. No, I'm blessed. Luck is something that eventually could fade away. Blessings continue to come. Get what I'm saying? Like, you know how people be like, I'm a gamble in this because I normally get lucky. Then you might show up somewhere and not even know this, and then blessings can form. It's just two separate, different things. I mean, I know it seems like it kind of go whatever, but, and then they say blessings are more of a spiritual word. I'm a spiritual person. But I know what works for me. I know through everything I've ever been through, when I look left and right, it was always me and God. And I walk through life as a blessing or a lesson, and I embrace both of them. I had to learn to embrace change. People don't like it, but I embrace it. But it works for me. People are like, well, why is she still in this, whatever. You don't know what God's plan is for that next person, or why they're there, why their eyes are supposed to see certain things. I wouldn't get as many people to relate to me if I didn't come from where they came from. Or at least experienced it some way, shape, or form in my life. I know what it's like to have, and I know what it's like not to have. I've been to 7 different countries, the same as well as I've been to, 3 different shelters. I'm still humble. I'm still grateful. I'm still thankful. I have not missed a meal. God put opportunities in front of me all the time. And I take the best one for me. So I was watching, I was on my phone, and there were things like coming as I was scrolling. There were things that I was seeing. And we had a young man, found in the woods in the projects. And then this one lady was like, well, that's the South, today today they found a dead body, next week there's going to be another one, and this, that, there. And she's like going off. And then somebody went into her life and posted a form of her police report of her living out the South. And she's saying that she's in a better place because she lives in another city, whatever, and nothing happened there. And our town is always going to struggle, and this, that, and the third. So they start pulling up things that happen in her city where she's at right now. This stuff happens anywhere. And they pulled up her police records and everything. Like, these people was going off on her. Like, she was just going, like, it was just so sad. But it took away from the purpose that someone lost their child. My cousin was 50 when he had his daughter. That's his only child that he got. I will never regret taking that bullet. But I know when I went to go see her, she told me she thought I was never going to come see her again because I got shot in her house. I said, baby girl, don't put that on your heart. You keep doing what you need to do. You understand what I'm saying? You keep doing what you need to do. Don't do that. We got this. Okay? Then there was, by the high school where I'm at, I guess there was a man that got punched out or whatever, and I don't know, they said somebody said they saw a white sheet being put over him. Like, we should not have to go out in the world for this. I kill people with kindness all the time. They can't stand it. They be like, listen, people try to break me so much, bro. it hurts their heart. And if my silence affects people, affects them to their core. They don't know what to do. Because I'm not here to give you guys the upper hand. I see what you guys are doing. I see it. I am a seer. I see it. Stop giving people this power. Like, y'all do these things and then it gives the next person to dictate your punishment. And the fact that the world don't believe in karma, a lot of people in the world don't believe in karma is a problem because it comes, baby. It comes. It comes. Another thing that I had on here was laugh now, cry later. When I hit rock bottom, after I got shot, like when I hit rock, I know everybody had so much to say. I was the problem. I'm the solution. I'm not the problem. So I let everybody get their laughs, their little ha-ha chuckles. They be acting like they cool with you. They really not. All that. I've been there, done that. Then I see these same people and they be right where they thought they would never be. I had a homegirl, she talked so much stuff. The crazy thing is that she lived in the projects. Her rent was $0, but she had a baby dad that had a business, and like she had all this money. She just sat on money. Like her kids would destroy stuff, and she would just buy stuff the next day to replace it. Like she just had it, just giving, doing whatever it was, whatever. Bought her mom a car, like all this stuff, sitting on this money, and she had so much to say about everybody else. Then guess what? She woke up one day, and the rows was connected and somebody started a fire in one house and it ended up to hers. And guess what? The same people that she was laughing at, that was out there homeless and everything, she's in that same boat right now with kids. And I don't think it's funny. But she thought it was funny when everybody else was going through it. Can't do that. Can't do that. When you got to live day to day, that money go quick. When you got to go hotel to hotel to hotel, that money go quick. I decided to invest in myself. I could have used that money and went out to the bar and drank my sorrows away and everything. I don't drink though. But when I saw I wasn't having no support, no nothing, I invested in myself. I invested in myself, and I'm very proud of myself. This isn't going to last long for me. My mindset won't allow it to. But I'm very humble. Very humble. And even them people that was laughing, that's crying right now, I don't laugh at y'all. But I know it's y'all lesson that y'all need to learn. I know that. And I'm going to sit back and I'm going to let y'all learn the lesson. Because everybody used to always feel like they could reach back and depend on me when I couldn't depend on them. And now I move right out the way. Another thing I have on here is the list of my truth. It's true that my family and the enemy named Nyla hooked up and invested in a hitman, more than one hitman against me. I met my hitman. I sat in his car and everything. But how they went about it for him to get me, it was never an opportunity for him to do so. Now, if he would have did it, hitmen like to go in and out. If it was just regular, just shoot me and we never know how that would have went. But y'all told him to invest in me, to be around me. But I'm a loner. I don't be around people. And I pay attention. Nobody knew my gifts. Nobody asked me. Nobody asked me those things. They just assumed she don't know what she talking about. She a young girl. She's naive. She's gullible. No, I'm not. And y'all learned that real quick. His name was, they called him Whispers. And he was known for going around slicing people's throats. He ended up liking me. Like wanting to be in a relationship with me. Absolutely not. But I'm not going to go up to the hitman like I know you're trying to kill me. What do you think that they're going to do? Take you out. You know too much. Nothing about me is dumb. I spoke the truth of my mom, of her very narcissistic ways, and her she's very vindictive, and she likes to control everything, and she thinks she's gonna control it with money. But I'm the only one that stand up. I'm the only one to tell her, really truly tell her about herself. She didn't like that. She didn't like that at all. The fact that I had my goals and stuff were bigger than what she had. I didn't graduate the way she wanted me to, but I graduated. I didn't move the way she wanted me to. All the things she ever spoke on me. Oh, I used to be 300 pounds. That was her biggest thing. Oh, she didn't take care of herself. She didn't do that there. I lost 153 pounds. Tim's like, oh, something's wrong with her. She got to be sick. There's nothing wrong with me. I had to change my mindset. I had to work on me. And that was a problem for her. Everybody in my family feels like they can live off me. I'm supposed to always keep having to start over. But the people that don't want no jobs and don't want to go get it for themselves will do some real hungry things to stay on top. My mom got cars, boats, trucks, all that. She don't want to see the bottom. But she has no choice but to come down because of the decisions that she made. And my family, certain family members are scared of her. And she used y'all. She put y'all in cahoots with her. Now y'all feel bad and regretful because it's something y'all really didn't want to do. But they did it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't got no hate in my heart. I don't have no hate in my heart. It's not my karma. I don't go out my way to do things like that. But I know how my family rolls. I watched them set people up plenty of times. They knew I'm not with none of that stuff. I don't want to be like y'all. I'm not like y'all. I'm me. I'm me. But the fact that I call it out, I'm the problem. They didn't went and put, what do you call it? They went and put life insurance policies out on me and everything like that. I was better off dead to them than alive. I have documentation. I'm not playing about anything that I say. I asked my grandma for my money that she stole from me, and my mom calls me 2 seconds later cussing me out, telling me I'm going to jail for harassment for asking my grandma for my money that they stole. Why would you not be on my whatever? Because you're getting my money too. But if y'all keep me down and y'all feel like, oh, she ain't gonna be able to get a lawyer, she ain't gonna be able to whatever, y'all don't know what I'm capable of. You don't know what God got in store for me. I ain't showing up at y'all door. I'm not ready to come outside, fight. I'm not doing any of that. But I told you guys I will sue a dog. You think I woke up in the day and say, hey, I want to sue my mom? No. But is it happening? Yeah. Y'all saw that man Norman or whatever that hired that hitman to kill his nephew and stuff like that. That's my real life. The difference is, rest in peace to him, the difference is he didn't make it. I got out. I had to maneuver different. I always tell people God hide me in plain sight. Another thing on my list of my truth is that I had to call out the corruption in the justice system. How do you go tell the truth to the judge and everything? People that are supposed to help you. They act like they help you, but behind the scenes they're doing everything against you. Signing off on things for people to record me and or stuff like that. It ain't cool. What makes you think that I would not pay attention? I went to school for law. I went to school for law. Criminal justice, to be exact. There's a lot of things I pay attention to. Body language, what people say to me, how they said it, things that they don't say. I'm very detail oriented. You know what I'm saying? I did. I opened up my mouth. I called out the DA. I called out the sergeant. I called this stuff out.
Sorry to bother you. I just want to make sure you know lunch is going on right now.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, like, it's not going to change. I'm going to keep opening my mouth and speaking on me. I know that I'm telling the truth. And people don't come. I say I play chess and everything. I play football. Do a lot of things. But no one sits across from me and tell me this is the game that we playing. They do it all from behind me. I speak on the corruption in the shelters. Down like that. I write these people up. Y'all one paycheck away from being in the shelter yourself, but y'all want to be in here treating these people all types of ways. Disrespectfulness. Giving them one scoop. I got a picture. They give them one scoop of beans and 3 pieces of a hot dog. Intentionally counted out the hot dogs and everything too. While the mayor sits on 50 million, only dispersed 42 million into the city. Where the other 8 million at, baby? I spoke on the corruption of the police. I spoke on Police Commissioner Carter. I spoke on it. That girl hopped up on his car. This is when he was a cop. This is when he wasn't even the police commissioner. She hopped up on that car and everything. She started twerking. She had no drawers on or nothing. He just smiling. I'm looking like, what the hell? Oh, because I was a young girl, it didn't make no difference. Then he get out, they hug. He put his hand right underneath her skirt with his fingers and everything. I've seen this stuff with my own eyes. I spoke on it. You think anybody did anything? Nothing. I spoke on the mayor. I spoke on the council. The councilman Rodriguez going to tell me, well, the city council ain't going to help you, but you can come work with my kids in the organization that I got going on. Who says that to somebody? Then they ran. I go in there and tell them, respect get you through the door, but honesty get you down the road. They go on the news. They don't get no apology or nothing for how people treat me, but they gonna go on the news and take the way I speak, what I said, and spin it like it came from them, picking up trash. Y'all had no intentions on that, baby, but I called it out though. Another thing that I had on her, stop putting a timeline on my success. Just because you have a microwave mindset on success, don't mean because I took the longer route that my success comes not here. I'm just gonna always be down. But if you put that focus on yourself, then you will never go down. You will know how to balance that out. Don't come for me if I didn't send for you. You know one thing people hate? People hate when the fact that I work well under pressure. They think the stuff that's supposed to drive me crazy doesn't do it. It makes me go. It makes me move. It makes me figure things out. It makes me focus on things. And the fact that I don't have a problem putting something on hold bothers people. I'm me, you. 2023, that's my year, baby. That's my year. It's my victory time, baby. My last thing I got on here, there's a person. There's a person out there that would like to know if I would move from the city I am and take a contract that they're offering. I'm gonna tell y'all, yes, you ain't got to worry if I'm going to not take it. I know. I'm ready. You don't have to question that. I'm ready. But don't compare me to the person that was before me, that sat in the seat, that took the loss. I mean, that allowed you to take the loss. That's not me. And for all the people that are against me, that would like me not to sit in that seat, they have their own agendas on why. It's not because of my character. It's because I've truly call out the BS. Have a good day, you guys.